congratulate our football team. Thought we played a really good football team over there in South Alabama. Coach Womack has his defense playing at a high level. And that we knew going into the game that was going to be a tough game in order to run the football. But, again, I can't say good things about our defense. They played lights out all day today. We put them in some tough spots on offense, but it was bend but don't break. And, again, I think a lot of credit goes to those guys. But that's what great teams do. When one side's not playing well, the other side picks it up. So we got a lot to get corrected before next week at Troy, but very proud of our team, very proud of their effort. And, again, just what a great environment it was here at the Rock tonight, a great crowd. And, again, we have a lot to work on, though.
Coach, today was obviously Heroes Day. Can you talk about the importance of that or why that's special to you specifically?
Yeah, I have so much respect for our military and for everyone involved. I mean, law enforcement, doctors, everyone involved. My dad was a Vietnam veteran that served. My brother-in-law was flew helicopters, and it's got a soft spot for my heart. Those guys don't get enough credit, and we bring over every night for pregame a veteran here on campus. And tonight we had a special one here. It was a Marine vet from the Iraq War, and it's just special. And I think that's what I think the whole country should appreciate those guys more, because if it wasn't for them, we wouldn't be living in the greatest country in the world.
And the offense obviously struggled tonight. Is there anything that you could attribute that to?
A bunch. We just didn't play well. I mean, I attribute that to South Alabama. They came out and really stacked the box on us, and we had to throw the football. And we can make excuses and say the wind, the weather, and this and that, but great teams find a way. And we have a lot to get to improve. We can't turn the football over. I don't care who you're playing. But in saying that, we got to win, and that's hard to do. There are a lot of other teams in the country like to have a win, and we're going to celebrate and get ready for Troy.
And then last question from me. I think for the last quarter and a half, we didn't see Nate Noel. Did he get injured?
What's that? I'm sorry?
Did he get injured in the third quarter?
No, it was a coaching decision.
Okay, thank you.
Coach, I think both teams were pretty aggressive on fourth down. That's kind of been the MO for both sides. I guess we'll start off offensively for you guys. It wasn't like you were at the 30 going, you're maybe inside the 10, 15. Just what kind of played into the decisions to keep that aggressive mindset that you've shown for a lot of the year?
Well, I think that in college football today, if field goals will not win football games, you need to score touchdowns. And the last drive, if I'm not mistaken, it was 17-7, I believe. And if you kick a field goal, it's still a one-possession game. So we took it down and make it a two-possession game, and we just went with it. Told Coach Ponce get a play called, and it was the right call, because I'm sitting there. If you kick a field goal, you're only up 4, and we want to make sure we made it a two-possession game. So we're going to be aggressive all year long. South Alabama does the same thing. So, but to answer your questions, field goals aren't going to win college football games.
And then defensively, what did you see in your defense's ability to make those stops when they tried to make some of those similar plays?
Well, our goal all week was to win first down and to get them in second and long and third and long, and we did that today. And whenever you get them to making them one-dimensional, our defense put their ears back and came after the ball. But our goal was also to get 11 halves of the football, and they played lights out today. And we got this team win. It was a team win, but defense really helped us out today.
I think on both picks there was pressure that forced an errant throw or a tip. I know Meach had one of them. How would you kind of analyze the way the pass rush played into some of the defense that you were able to stop?
Yeah, we've gotten better all year long. I mean, I see it every day in practice. Those guys have a lot of speed on the football field, but Demetrius Taylor, DeMarco, we were blitzing linebackers in the middle, and he couldn't set his feet. And I just thought it was a really aggressive game plan from our defensive staff to come after him. And he was his first start, and we had to make him uncomfortable. I thought our defense did a great job at that.
You mentioned the quarterback, Desmond Trotter. Obviously, like you said, for a start, he hasn't been the quarterback all year. But you did mention earlier this week that you guys would go back to, I believe it was 2019 when he was a starter. How accurate do you feel it was, going back then? Do you feel you had a good idea of what you were, in for this week?
No, we went back to the 2019 season just to watch his athleticism so our players could see what he did. But, it wasn't going to be the same scheme. And we just really watched what were his strengths, what were his weaknesses. And he could run the football very well. They've changed staffs, changed offensive coordinators, and they're not going to change their whole offense in one week. So, but he is what we thought he was. A good player, could beat you with his feet. He actually made some good throws today and kept him in the game.
How close was this game to what you thought it would be? Was it a pretty were your expectations met of what this game would turn out to be?
I thought it was going to be a slugfest. You watch their defense. They gave up 9 rushing yards to Troy in the second half last week. And anytime you do that in college football, that's excellent. And they do a really good job of their scheme. They line up the right way. They always have a deep safety. They're blitzing linebackers to get your offensive line with double teams. And there's a reason why he was Coach Womack was the D coordinator in Indiana in the Big Ten for several years, because he's a very good defensive-minded football coach and a great human being.
And then one last thing for me, Trey Cobb, a couple picks, including a very long pick six. How do you feel he played tonight, just all in general, and then also his instincts to get to the ball?
I'll go back and look at the tape. He made a lot of plays. Trey's playing a lot more aggressive the last few weeks. I need to check his 40 time on that pick six there. I think Demetrius Taylor outran him, so we'll find out what he did. But very proud of Trey. He's came to work every day and really took his game to another level. So we need to keep playing at a high level in order to win.
All right. Do we have any questions on Zoom?
I have one. Coach, can you just speak to your defense's ability to make big plays, momentum swinging plays, and especially in terms of towards the end of the first half, Brendan Harrington had that hit on the quarterback to halt the momentum, force a field goal that ended up being no good. And then Cobb at the end of the game with his pick six. Both of those were in situations where South Alabama had a chance to put some points up on the board, and your guys stepped up.
Well, I think that's a long question, but I'll answer this here. I have a lot of confidence in our defense, and that's why we are so aggressive on fourth down, because I have a lot of confidence. And our defense knows that we're going to do it, and they want our offense to go for it on fourth down. But when there's pressure situations, that's what our defense, they do. They rise to the occasion and make plays. And, again, the offense put the defense in a lot of bad situations today. I mean, it wasn't and they never blinked an eye. They never doubted themselves, and they came out and made plays. And in order for us to make a run at this thing here in the next few weeks, that they're going to keep playing at a high level.